From getting trolled by the internet for his routine to getting called out for lying. Today, in this video, we are breaking down how Ashton Hall went from being an inspiration to getting made fun of with one simple video. But let's get into who Ashton was before the fame. Better known by his brand Ash Fitness, Ashton Hall was born on October 24, 1995. Scroll through his social media and you'll see he's racking in insane numbers. 8 million Instagram followers and over 500 million views in less than a week. So how did we get there? It's not like Hall was born social media famous. Well, before finding fame on social media, Hall was just another random guy with dreams of playing in the NFL. As he said in an interview in 2024, from age 5 to 23, my goal was the NFL. At 23, I realized God had other plans. Before he figured out God's plan, Ashton Hall finished high school and played running back at Alcorn State University in Mississippi between 2014 and 2015. He was only good enough to play in 5 games and racked up 8 yards from 6 carries. When it became clear that he had no future in football, Hall turned into other means of making money. And by that, I meant he began moving furniture and making around $200 after a full day's work. He claimed to have worked 14-hour shifts daily at this job. This isn't NFL money, he said. I can't take care of my family or help people like this. And that, my friends, is how Ashton Hall got the brilliant idea to begin working out. According to the man, he got addicted to fitness and became a personal trainer. His 8 million Instagram followers are proof that the plan worked out well. At 29, Ashton Hall has turned his life around, whether it's his ability to pull people on the gram or his rumored 2 million net worth. But given that he isn't the first fitness bro on social media, how did things work out so well for him? Ashton Hall's switch to sharing fitness content on social media began during the pandemic, back when everyone was stuck at home with no gyms open. At first, he was a relatable creator. Since everybody doesn't have gym equipment at home, Hall showed his followers how to work out with a chair, a backpack filled with books, water jugs, and their own body weight. Even though he was posting content to reach people, it still came as quiet as a surprise to learn that people were actually taking his advice. That's when he got into the idea to lean into it. According to him, I just went all in online, uploading videos everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. My fans loved my story, my grind, and they kept asking, how did you get like that? So I gave them the blueprint. Fast forward 2 years later, in 2022, he created his own website, Ashton Hall Official, where he sold training programs and tips for getting shredded. Hall was getting more popular by the day, and it became a struggle to balance his time in the gym as a personal trainer with his growing fame online. So Hall quit his job to focus on building his fitness brand online. And it worked. He gained millions of followers on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. But wait, it's not all motivational quotes and flexing with Ashton Hall. Hall fell in love with working out because after flunking out of the NFL career, he became depressed and put on a ton of weight from not looking after himself. I was depressed, he told Ritz Herald. The NFL was all I thought about. After that fell apart, I stopped training for like a year or 2 and just gave up. He truly hit rock bottom when friends began roasting his new look, saying he had a dad bod. They were cracking jokes about my weight, he said. Then one day, while going through old photos of his football days, he couldn't help but admire how ripped he looked. Damn, I used to look like that? Hall told Ritzhelder, that's when I snapped out of it. That's when Hall went back to the gym and began rebuilding his physique one day at a time. He also started to film his workouts and post them online. And so, little by little, he built a fan base obsessed with his no days off vibe. All this sounds like Ashton Hall is just a chill guy who found fame through hard work. So why is everybody trolling him online? Since working out helped him out of depression and turned him into a rich internet sensation, you can get that Ashton Hall takes it seriously. In fact, he's so strict that he has a morning routine that begins at 3 a.m. and ends at 9 a.m. He is basically American Psycho. Unfortunately, it was this routine that sent the internet into a frenzy. Ashton Hall took to Instagram to post the now viral video, the morning routine that changed my life, 3:50 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Now, on the face of it, this post isn't unusual for a fitness influencer, and how long he works out for is no one's business. But with 157 million views and over 6 million likes, never mind reposts and reshares, Hall seems to have become even more popular for all the wrong reasons. In the video, Hall began his day at 3:50 a.m. preparing for his 5-hour workout session, which included a serious time at the gym, swimming, meditating, and focused silent time. While the video didn't cause much trouble on Hall's Instagram, it was when an X account called Tips for Men shared the post to X under the caption, "The Morning Routine," and then after that, things went nuts. Many were confused, some found it funny, others thought the entire routine was wild and that Ashton Hall was doing too much. With over 72,000 reposts and 600 million impressions on X, Ashton Hall was firmly in the crosshairs of a savage Twitter troll fest. But why? Well, to put it mildly, there were in fact some bizarre elements in the video. For starters, Hall can be seen with a lip mask, which looks like he taped his mouth shut like he was in a hostage video. He then proceeds to brush his teeth before downing a bottle of some fancy water that came in a glass bottle. By 4 a.m., Hall makes his way to his balcony where he does a few push-ups and continues to drink his glass bottled water like it's whiskey. When he wasn't working out, he stood around or squatted with his back to the camera. By 4:38 a.m., he sat down at a desk to read, write in his diary, and watch a motivational video. This continues for about an hour until 5:30 a.m. By 5:46 a.m., Hall grabs a large glass bowl, which he then fills up with ice and a bottle of his fancy water. Then wait for it, he dunks his face in it. Yep, and that's what made him go so viral, the ice bowl part. According to the video, he did that for about 5 minutes. Then he dressed up and headed out to the gym for another hour. By 7:31 a.m., he went to the pool for a swim. This is where things get a little shadier. From the video, we see the clock reads 7:36 a.m. when Hall jumps into the pool. However, when he lands in it, the clock shows 7:40 a.m. Now, unless Ashton Hall is secretly a speedster or was pulled into slow motion, there's no way he took 4 minutes to dive and enter a pool. As you expect, this little detail made every part of his video sus, but the comments were the most hilarious part of the video. 4 minutes in the air is crazy. Bro lived a whole week from 4 to 6 a.m. Bro can manipulate time and doesn't even know. Hall eventually returned to his apartment, where weird things continued to happen. First, he showered, then he ate a banana and rubbed a peel all over his face. According to the video, that took a whole 12 minutes. By 9:05 a.m., Hall sat down, while an unnamed woman brought him another glass bowl filled with ice water. He once again dunks his face into the cold water. After his second face dip, Hall talks into the mic on his computer before turning the camera around to show the woman cooking him breakfast. This was another reason for social media users to troll him. The responses were mostly negative or people roasting Ashton Hall. One user particularly commented on the banana peel face rub, writing, "I'm not saying this doesn't take discipline. I am a lot more impressed by the dad of 2 kids who meal preps on Sunday and gets to the gym 5 to 6 days a week while working a full-time job. What you showed me here is a dude with no responsibilities rubbing a banana peel on his face." Another chimed in with, "To any young man watching this is not what being a man is. This is a selfish, self-centered egotist obsessed with his own existence. Get yourself a trade, work with your hands, build things, get out into the community and do charity work. Don't be afraid to talk to women, especially do not be afraid to be rejected. You will be, often. The shit this guy is showing is just that. Shit is empty. Don't be concerned with status. Life is fragile and can end at any time, so live it." Others were less constructive, turning Hall into a meme, such as, "Dear Slim, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. Not the 4 a.m. twerk session. I ain't like the way he said thank you." Then came the trolls to make fun of the timeline or other parts of the video. Bro was in the air for 4 minutes. What got me is how it took him 1 whole minute to walk outside. The entire morning routine. Naturally, Ashton Hall's video triggered not just memes, but also copycats, some using his antics for views, others to troll him. Like, "It's time to change my life," one user posted, along with a picture of a bowl of ice water and a book. Another simply remixed Hall's routine. Another compared him to Christian Bale's character, an American Psycho. Even Mr. Beast and the official Dogs Crypto channel got in on the action. Dogs even made a video. While Mr. Beast made a post with a caption, "Morning gang, don't forget to dunk your face in ice water today," before following it up with another tweet of Hall's second ice dunk. All in all, this isn't the first time Hall has made this kind of video. In fact, his Instagram page is filled with similar videos. But at the end of the day, it's all for the same goal as most social media gurus. Show yourself as rich and successful, work out on camera, show off luxury items, and finally, sell a course. So, will you be signing up for the next Ash Fitness program? Let us know in the comments. And while you're at it, like and share this video and subscribe to the channel.